Welcome to Rolls of Redemption, where we redeem your Monday, one roll at a time. Grab your snacks, grab your drink of choice, and let's get rolling. Hello, friends. Today we are also debuting a new logo. So, that was done by the beautiful and marvelous Swen, whose talent increases every single day.
Seriously, it is a gorgeous logo.
It's so fun.
And I need it on a new shirt.
I know. I think we all.
Is it?
It's
Where's
it's the logo. Where's Waldo?
Oh, it's down in the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down in the corner.
Okay.
And
Nice.
we will be. Our Spreadshirt shop has always been there, but we will be pushing it. Not that kind of Spreadshirt. I mean, I think there are some V-neck options. We'll be re-pushing it with the new logo within the next couple of days.
I can't believe Hal actually did our logo advertisement there. Also, is that new? The new little tokens by our...
Oh no, they've been there for a while. We
Really?
just haven't. That's the Friendspiration or the gifting inspiration thing that we just don't do.
Oh.
Hey
Wait,
now, that
hey.
saved my butt. That's kept me from completely perishing in my last combat.
I just realized that I was blind and I wasn't actually seeing our little characters also on the screen, and I was like, well, that's new that we just have little tokens now. No, I just failed to see that our characters were standing there. Swen also did that art and it's gorgeous. I'm just blind. I love you, Swen. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We don't watch the stream because we are like I'm not sitting here with Twitch in a side window, so like you have an excuse.
I tried to, but I'm stupid.
Oh. Well, okay,
Must
never
be the
mind.
first time chatter. So, caffeinated mimic, welcome to the chat.
Oh,
Caffeinated
ooh, caffeine and mimic. That's a dangerous combo right there.
That is dangerous. I love that. That's a great username.
The
No,
coffee mimic would
monster
kill
in our
me
world?
every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I literally have a mug over there with stats on it. So
A mimic mug or no, you have a
it's my coffee mug.
yes.
It's stats.
Yes, stats for
So.
mug.
Yes, mug stats. All right. Are you ready?
No. I heard tell about
Because-
an 8-paragraph recap.
So,
Are you ready? I actually prepared this week.
do I have to actually type everything as you're saying it, or are you going to share your 8-paragraph for my notes?
You experienced everything that I'm saying. So
So none of this is from
theoretically-
there.
no. All this is a recap of what you have done so far.
Okay.
So this is from your meet cute to today.
This is the mid-season. We're gonna do an intro that's just a montage of all the things that already were montaged.
And there's a lot of stuff that I skipped because it was really cool or really funny, but not plot relevant. Unlike Hal's abs, which are plot relevant. You're welcome.
I was gonna say, I think the only thing that Hal has contributed is his body.
And not even to Diana
as a
fully.
shield.
I mean,
He's a very good peacemaker.
he's
It's true. It's true.
he does songs sometimes,
Mm, Come for the plot, stay for the D&D.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Come for the plot, stay
Yep.
for Hal's abs.
All right. Here we go. Forced together through fate and a series of desperate attempts to avoid death, our heroes forged an alliance to preserve their own lives and outrun the past lives that chase them. The twins, Aiden and Diana, having survived an assassination attempt and a kidnapping, found solace with Hal as their guide to Corinthia. The three found their way to Falcon's Ridge and joined with Ray and Phineas, Hal's original escort contract. We're not going there. An alliance was agreed upon, but quickly put to the test as the Godless One and his raiders assaulted the city of Falcon's Ridge. Fleeing north, the party was able to rescue some captives, but they found that many of these captives went willingly with this Viking warlord. It seemed that his laud and lure attracted many to his banner. Opting to avoid the refugees fleeing along the main road and the likely assassins sent for Ray from her home country, the heroes took to the mountains and moved through a series of lost and abandoned strongholds from wars long past. Finally arriving in the city of Corinthia, the group chooses to meet first with the rune carver. Piecing together the bits of legends that they had all learned about their country's pasts and through the trials and peoples found in the deep mountains, the rune carver then introduced them to the truth of the world, a truth long hidden and a secret kept by a select few. This continent housed the weave, the foundation of magic for this world. Through their time with the rune carver, the heroes learned cryptic riddles of their pasts, presents, and potential futures. Prophecies meant to guard the world and unite the group into a single cause. They learned that the prophet, Phineas, has been given the power not just to see the future, but to author it. They learned that of all their fates, they have been intertwined from ages past. They learned that the darkness, once thought vanquished, has returned. And they learned of the 8 ancient weaves, the magic of the gods that hold together the fabrics of magic in this world. With new gifts and new magics, after learning from the Forbidden Weave and the power of the Elder Futhark, the party moved forward to confront Diana's fateful betrothal. In these moments, where Phineas and Ray learned the history of the sons of Shemesh and the story of the dark pawn known as the Kyoki, and the irreversible damage she dealt to the world through deaths of gods, they also learned that Hal was now claimed as a son of Shemesh. It is in this moment that Hal stood beside Ada and Diana as their world fell apart. Jarl Ivan told the twins about their father's death at the hands of the Godless One, and he also broke his betrothal with Diana. The heroes, now conflicted by knowledge and duty, split to the west and north. Ray and Phineas pursued their knowledge and a duty to the ancients to investigate the lost Tower of Time. Hal and Ivan accompanied Ada and Diana north to reclaim their destroyed homeland after Ada declared herself Jarl in her father's stead. In their journey west, Ray and Phineas learned much of the ways of the towers and how their magic leaked into the surrounding regions. Through some time at a local observatory, they puzzled together that Phineas's cloak allowed him to use divination magic, though it was lost to this world. By climbing the mountain and facing their own deaths, as well as 2,000 years of walking Viking dead, they found the base of the stolen tower. They learned its looming secrets and were able to use the still active portal to jump ahead to the full moon tower where they were promised to meet with the rest of the party. Rewinding in time, running parallel, Hal, Diana, and Ada brought a small portion of Ivan's army to the north, marching through the great wilds of their Viking homelands to discover the atrocity that the Godless One had brought upon their home. Having put the pieces of what remained of their father to rest, they began the dangerous journey to Fjaltendare in order to find the remnants of their city. This journey, however, was made treacherous by Ada's guaranteed transformation upon the rising of the full moon. Moreover, they discovered that all of the beasts here were now transformed when the full moon rose. And for better or worse, with Diana's moonbeam, Ada showed her true form, uncursed, the werewolf. Now the party stands united once again at the Tower of Hirda at the heart of the Fjaltnir temple. Ada, Diana, Hal, Ray, and Phineas stand side by side with the High Priestess of Selûne, an ancient agent of the Oath of Ancients. Why did I write that? And the protector of the tower, the protector of its spool of transmutation and its loom of weaving. Before you, like a spindle at the top of a well with no rope, the empty spool stands poised in the center of this circular room. A room filled with books, couches, and a writing desk. The High Priestess welcomes you all into her personal study with a gesture and a nod. And that, my friends, is where we're going to press pause so we can get our monk back.
Our monk seems to be having technical difficulties.
Which is funny because his computer's still running the stream successfully.
Yeah,
So
that's
That-
very
something's
is-
working.
perplexing.
Wow, Peter's that awesome that even when he's in deep shit, he's still managing to run the stream. Like,
What's the story about Diana's moonbeam?
oh, so the moonbeam spell can reveal, like, when it's cast on like a someone cursed with lycanthropy,
Shapeshifter.
a shapeshifter, it transforms them back to their original, like their true form. And Diana like kind of booped my snoot with it a little bit during a full moon when we were kind of being attacked by giant bats. The bat boys came, they were not friendly or hot, and I got moonbeamed, and my true form as a sentient werewolf, sentient wolf, basically was there. Like, I was, her true form was wolf.
So basically, like the wolves that we learned about in that one fortress in the mountains.
I kind of, yeah, like
Okay.
definitely less cursed variety, more like a natural thing, I guess.
Dog.
Yeah, just a big puppy.
Very big dog.
Big
She's
puppy.
a happy dog.
Hal is here. Can you hear Hal?
I can hear
We
Hal.
can.
You
Can.
can't see him.
The
All right.
No.
voice of Hal. That's
I'm gonna
unsettling.
see if I can keep working on this without turning off the stream. I'd really like to not do that.
All right, well, I am going to costume up for you.
Oh, there it is again. Oh, it happened again. How do you solve a problem like our DM?
You don't.
You don't.
You just live with it.
True.
Well, so what do we want to talk about what fun toys we got in our level ups? Or oh, never mind, he's back! Yay!
We got a Hal.
I don't know what I did.
He returned.
I just clicked a bunch of buttons until something happened. I swear I work in technology.
You do, because
That-
you made it
that's
actually
evidence
happen. So, all right. Ada is ready. She's in
All right.
battle mode.
It
Hal
just
is
got
here.
really too hot.
All right. Please come into my study. And again, the door here is not a real door. She made a portal essentially appear, just kind of passing right through the wall, so that you can enter into this very private, very inaccessible chamber.
Has
This
Diana?
This
Even
isn't one of
been
the
here?
one-way portals, right? We come back from this, or we can.
I will be closing the wall behind us for privacy, but yes, I will
Okay.
open it up for us. I don't
Want to make
plan
sure this wasn't the one-way ticket.
No,
you're
no.
gonna have to tell me about this because this looks like it could be something that's really convenient, but I am sensing that now may not be the time.
But
Your-
Ada
your
says,
desire
have
for
I seen
magic
this
is
before?
admirable. You have never seen this before.
Are you gonna teach me that?
I do not believe that we will have time enough to study together for me to teach you this.
That's important.
Perhaps one day.
I need to learn that. That seems convenient.
Passing through walls is very convenient, yes.
I know I turn into a giant wolf, but there are some things that are too magic for me.
Just wait, young Ada. There is more magic in this world than you can imagine.
I don't have
Is
a
everybody
very
coming
good
in?
imagination. Yes, I'm coming in.
As you do, you watch her just kind of fold her hand like this, and the wall returns. And as far as you can tell,
And
it's
if someone
solid.
was standing in there, would the wall crush them, or would they split in half? Sorry, intrusive thoughts.
It could go either way.
I think I'm starting to understand why the Sunlands just doesn't have magic.
It is dangerous. People die from magic every day. I mean, everything you know about war. But look at Phineas and his country. They have war like you have in the Sunlands, but they also bring magic to battle.
It's maybe not one of our better qualities, if we're being honest. I love the magic, but not so much the whole. You can do a lot with magic and a lot of bad, and
With great
yeah.
power comes great responsibility.
Which
If you have
brother
less
said
power,
that?
you have less responsibility.
That's
I w-
also not always true.
I want less power, less responsibility.
Unfortunately, we have many responsibilities, so we need more power.
All
Because
right.
we are going to face the godless one. So, yeah, war and magic. That's going to be important.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate. But that is why we exist. That is why the Order of the Ancients has persisted for so long. We protect the magic. We tried our best to keep the balance so that no one side has an impossible advantage against others.
Mm-hmm. So then now what?
Now is for you to decide. What is it you will do? What is it you would like to do?
Kill the godless one.
You will have to find him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
It's been over a week since he was in these lands. He could be anywhere. He uses any sort of the magic to move his armies.
Like,
He is
does he use portals to use his armies? To
not that
move
I'm
his
aware of,
armies?
but somehow he is able to move in and throughout the continent. He has all sorts of allegiances with the coastal cities, or from the coastal cities at this point. There are very few of our towns that still worship the old gods and read the Futhark, that have not been swayed, if not at least tainted, by the power and the charm of the godless.
Between finding the godless one and figuring out who has taken all these towers, or at least the spools from these towers, we've got a lot of. We don't have a clear direction to go.
No, I believe that is for your fate to decide, or for you to decide your fate.
Do you know any more about the loss of the Necromancy Tower than has already been widely shared?
I guess, what do you know? If you're asking for more, can you give me a baseline? And she kind of goes over to a couch and sits down.
Do you know how it was stolen? Do you know if the spool was stolen first? Do you know how one can find a spool?
No and no. We of our order have been searching for the answers to these things since the Luanova War. It is through this war that this spool and the tower vanished, and we have yet to locate it. 2 more have been stolen in my lifetime, and we cannot seem to track them down. So whatever magic they have.
What means are you using to track them?
That is the challenge. We had access to divination after the Luanova War, and we still could not track the tower. So wherever the tower was stolen to, it is a place that cannot be scryed upon. It is a place that cannot be found through magical means. And there are many such places. There are many such magics that guard and ward against this. I'm sure it was no accident that divination magic was removed before abjuration magic, because if the guards and wards that protect from scrying were removed, then we could have found it by now. But it seems
was the divination
someone
tower?
has been playing. The divination tower is in the Sunlands.
Yeah.
It is now
my
the
Sunlands?
tower. Yes, the tower that you see the shadow of from your monastery.
But there's no magic, so
No, there is the prophecy. All that is left is prophecy.
do you guys get it? Because I don't get it.
You
No.
that the Order of Us Ancients was created to maintain balance,
Yes.
so that no one side is more in power than any other.
Yes.
Does that mean that we purposefully play both sides?
No.
How do you explain that statement then?
Well, it is our role to protect and maintain the weave, and that is done through the maintenance and protection of the towers. If Phineas were to harm the weave, it would be our role to undo his work, whether he did it for good or for evil. Balance is what keeps life continuing in this world. There is
So,
no
Does
moon without
take
the
a
sun.
side.
Say that again?
So we do take a side. We take a stance. It's not that
We take a stance, yes.
wish for complete equal between light and dark, good and evil. It
No,
is that,
we are neutrality.
but always leaning towards light. How is that
Always leaning
neutrality?
towards balance. If the light were to try to overtake the world, then what would happen? Everything would burn.
There would... So it is not a matter of good or evil for you then. It is a matter of protecting magic.
Protecting magic. For the sake that magic continues life.
And Ray is a part of this as well?
Yes. The oaths she has sworn are to protect life and to protect the balance.
And
If Phineas falls to darkness and begins to twist and manipulate the world to his own ends, to the detriment of the others, she would be honor-bound to cut off his head. If he
Not
would not
because-
relent.
Not because he is evil, but because what he is doing is harming the balance.
Exactly.
So even if he was doing what he's supposed to be good and he harmed the balance, she would still then be duty bound to kill him.
She would be duty-bound to prevent him from destroying the balance.
I
Be
understand
careful,
Really
this.
just-
Phineas, your neck is looking a little vulnerable there.
Can we use someone else as a hypothetical example, please?
My friend, do you not understand the gravity of the prophecies placed upon you?
I think you are the example, just in general.
You are
But-
destined to clear the skies or shake the mountains. You will destroy the world or fix it.
I have been I don't know if I've been running from this responsibility. I've been seeking to learn everything that I can, but I don't know. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps the weight of the responsibility I have not fully appreciated. There's a reason I didn't want to be king.
It is good that you took up this mantle instead.
Well, it seems that we may help our prospects in the larger goal if we can figure out how to restore the divination. Although I have a fair set of the divination power to myself, but it might be helpful if others could help us to, if we restored divination to more than just myself, chosen one and all, it might be helpful in clarifying our further steps. So, Hal, do you want to? So your homeland. Do you want to lead the way, or am I getting ahead of myself?
What do I
Yes.
know about the tower in the Sunlands?
It is a holy shrine to Shemesh. It is protected by the zealot priests of Shemesh.
I figured it was the temple.
Yep.
Well, that's gonna
You've
go well.
never been close to it, I don't believe.
I think that is where they would have hung bodies of people who used magic and were caught.
All
Yeah.
right. I didn't want to go to the Sunlands.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that you'll like it there, Phineas. Remember that story about the traveling entertainer who may or may not have done some magic and wound up on the side of the temple? That's the tower, I think.
okay.
Yeah. That seems like that might as well be the case.
Do you know?
I'm not.
Well, that wouldn't make sense. If Marcus is one of your order,
Yes.
then the zealot priests are not of your order.
No.
Then why does your order let them hold the tower?
Because without the spool, Marcus has sealed off the loom of prophecy. without the spool, there's really nothing there except for the teleportation circle in the tower. The tower is just a building.
And we do not know where these spools are.
Whomever stole it hid it away.
If we were to go through this portal, we would end up in the Sunland Tower?
In the matter of about 15 days, you would need to travel through this portal to the temple, to the tower of. I'm sorry, we don't talk about these things very often. It's very refreshing to use the old words. But from here, you would have technical difficulties remembering things.
Right.
I was going to say, I have a map, but it's only got like 5 towers on the map that I
These
have.
are moments where Babushka Yaga consults with spirits. Oh, spirit guide me to the answer. Oh, there it is.
There it is. You would travel from here to the island of Pyrgos, where the Tower of Pyrgos is. From there, you would need to wait until the third quarter moon, in which you would have 3 days to travel from Pyrgos to what is left of the Tower of Menorah in Cordelion. After that, assuming there is a a portal still standing after the destruction of that library, you would travel to the Tower of Dorea, which is to the southeast, and after that, you would have to wait for the new moon in order to be able to travel to the to the next tower, which is the opposite moon from where we are, and that is the Tower of Torre. And then, after the new moon, you would be able to travel to the Tower of Migdal in the sunrise.
McDonald's.
So we
So
have
not
to...
exactly a direct shot.
So it's not a direct shot. We just have to make sure we make it to the Tower of Menorah by Hanukkah, and then we get to McDonald's.
And then you get you have the cycle.
For what it's worth,
For a very joyous meal.
that would get us back to Midgard much faster than I got here.
Absolutely.
Weeks faster.
Yes.
It's a long walk.
Yeah, I am very well, I'm perplexed by these portal things. So you walk through the portal door and you get to a completely different place?
Yes.
Like,
they are one way. You cannot come back once you go
right.
through.
But we can come back
You
out
just
of
have
your...
to suspend disbelief. That's what I've decided.
I'm working
Anything's
on...
possible with magic.
Did you know of the transportation element before Phineas and I arrived?
Yes.
What else do you know about the towers that is not common knowledge that we should know if we are attempting to find the spools?
Each tower has its own guardian. So you have met a few of us. There are obviously more. Well, except for Tarn. The guardian of Tarn was not really needed after it was stolen. So she kind of was retasked, if you would. So there are 7 guardians throughout the land. And though I haven't heard from all of them recently. Since the destruction of the library, there has been a significant change in our role because with the wards gone, the magic that protected the spools and the magic that protected the towers from so many of the evils of the world and the power seekers, the good ones, we have had to take matters into our own hands. I'm assuming none of you can see magic or see through magic.
That is a thing that can be done.
It is a thing that can be done.
What is like to detect that it's there, or is that different?
It is similar to that, a little more potent. But if you could see the magic, you would see the threads that sit upon the spool right now, here in my study.
How do you find something that
Can
is
I see
stolen or
threads?
hidden?
Can anyone see threads? Oh.
Does she
Yeah,
like motion to where it is? Otherwise,
Oh yeah,
Hal's
like
just
there's
like
like
waving his hand around like
no,
there.
like there's a giant spool on like a well head, but it's empty. You just see the wooden spool.
Can I cast detect magic to?
Absolutely.
Wait, do I have that, or do I just have to
I don't
scroll? I might not have that. Who has that? Not me.
Phineas
Never
has
mind.
that.
Give me like 10 minutes.
Look around. Look around.
I'm trying. I was really looking to see whether anything else I have would be a better fit. But I think detect magic is probably the range of my abilities right now.
I am as open as a book may be.
The numerous years since the creation of the towers and the spooling of the magic.
6,000 years, yes.
Has there ever been an incident in which the magic was unspooled by accident? Did a child ever run into the spool and disrupt it? Did, a careless wizard ever bump into the spool and break the thread?
That is a very sweet notion. No. You see the Futhark, the Elder Futhark, written upon the spool. You see it upon the walls. You see it everywhere you might care to look. Accidents cannot happen. Not in the way you were asking. It was
So
the
nobody
Kyoki.
knows what would happen if somebody tried to slice the thread.
It would not be harmed unless you have a way to harm it.
And what way would that be?
There are many ways. Powerful magics are able to do such a thing. Magical blades, perhaps, if they are strong enough. So there's numerous things. Not that a dragon could fit inside, but I am sure if a dragon so willed to enter, a dragon could find some form of fire or claw or tooth that might break the thread. But the thread has no limit either. It is woven by the goddess Salun. It is an idea more than a tangible thing. And while yes, it can be cut, yes, it can be taken, it persists because she persists. So to re-spool the thread from the top of the tower and into the loom is merely a matter of willful thought by those who have the ability to do so.
Well, and that leads to a secondary question. Why have we not sought Selena's counsel to create new schools for those that are missing?
The schools were not destroyed, they were stolen.
Can she not find them?
She can, but she cannot intervene if she wishes to remain neutral.
Do these spools maybe leave like a echo? How do you trying to figure out how we find something like that?
Like a residue,
Some sort
sub-
of
how do we track them? Does it have a scent?
how do you track something that cannot be found?
I
Well,
can
can't
hunt.
Phineas do it?
Is there like a black market for spools?
Can Phineas do it?
Only
Phineas
Phineas.
said he can do divination, and I think that's how you find things. Somehow.
Just-
how
It sounded
How you
so
are
sad.
correct.
Like, can he do it?
I got it right.
it is not that can
Yes.
Phineas do it. Only Phineas may do it.
Phineas is working so hard to figure out how he can do it.
Now, is it because Phineas has divination and so he can do something to find all the spools? Or is it that each of the spools has a person who still is connected to their magic and each of those people can find their things? Like, if it were my chicken, I would be able to find my chicken, but I can't find Fred's chicken.
It is both.
Who's Fred?
And not anything with chickens. But I
Well, yeah,
understand
it's
where you're coming
spools.
from.
He just likes chicken metaphors. Okay.
It's
Fred.
how you warm my heart.
Chickens are a very
Even in
important
this cold
currency.
weather.
Who is Fred?
Mm,
Not a real person that he knows.
He was my neighbor back home.
He is a real person.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Because
Selena.
Phineas is able to use divination magic. Phineas, and Phineas alone, may divine the location of these schools. However, as we have learned, there are objects, and she points to his cloak, she points to Ray's hip with the quiver on it. There are objects of power that are connected in the same way a young boy may whistle for his dog among a whole pack, or a shepherd can call for his sheep and his sheep know his voice. These objects are connected to their school or their weave.
So Phineas basically it's all up to you. No pressure.
So
I believe in you, wizard.
If Phineas is not ready to take upon this mantle, then it would be your task to find the objects related to these spools that have been stolen.
I am so ready to try and figure out how to find these dang things, but I'm going over and over and over my spell list, and I'm not finding how to find.
I think if you just concentrate really hard, you'll know where it is.
I
Or if you
disagree.
sniff, if
Oh.
you sniff, like that helps find. Never. You probably disagree with me as well.
Mm, And
It's fine.
what concerns me, Phineas, is you may not be ready. You may not have pieced together the truth of your destiny yet. You may not have fully come into your powers or
Or reach
really
seventh grade
understand
level.
what it is you are and what the powers truly are that you carry with you.
Yeah, it's starting to feel that way.
Is there more knowledge that you need? Is there something?
I still don't understand. If we are impartial, providing balance, such as Luna was impartial in providing balance, would it not stand to reason that the Luna could right these wrongs in the same way that if Phineas turned to darkness, I would need to right that?
She could, but she would need to rewrite the world. For a god to intervene in the way and the level you are asking would require an annulment of the world as it is, or it would be a god's war again. The gods went to war before. The weaving of the magic 6,000 years ago was the result of the gods giving up their power to dominate and create upon this world.
I don't think she's coming to intervene the way you're trying to hope that she will. Sorry, Blizzard.
I apparently have much to learn. Let's go with that. I have the will. I have the will to learn it. But apparently my abilities are failing me at the moment. I don't know, maybe my brain is fried from reading all those books. No, that would never happen. That would
Well,
never
then,
happen.
instead of reading the books, perhaps you just need more practice with the powers that you do have. And that's not hard. I mean, it is hard, but it is something that we could help you with if you needed more practice. I don't know.
I'd really prefer to practice without dying again, so sure, I'll take some help.
Oh, I've been practicing every day.
Did I tell you about that?
For a long time, and I haven't died.
Okay. All right. Well, then you all might be just what we need.
You spoke of a potential next step in our process being to find these artifacts that are connected back to the ancient weave.
Yes.
Is your idea there that they will be a compass and lead us to the locations of the ancient weaves?
They grant you, who are attuned to them, access to that magic, whether it is in this world or not. So it would be very logical that if you have the Helm of Divination, you could use it to find the divination spool. That if you have the objects of these other sorry, she stops talking and just stands up from the couch, goes over to a bookshelf and pulls out a very, very, very old tome. At first glance, this is probably 3 or 4. Sorry, this is hundreds of years old. And she takes it and lays it down on the little writing desk and opens it. Please, come and see. Page after page, she starts flipping through, using some familiar items. You see the quiver that Ray carries, and it's tied to conjuration magic. You see a sword, but the sword is not a sword on its own. The sword appears to be able to break into various pieces and reassemble. It is tied to chaos magic. You see, and Ray gets a very deep chill in her heart as she sees the necklace made of bones. And you know that it is the necromancy magic. That which you held in your hands, that which you placed like a halo around your head and had stolen off of your corpse. She turns the page, and there's a dagger, and it is called the Dagger of Life's Blood. how for a moment this looks very, very concerning to you, because it is a dagger which is made for war and harm, but is connected to the weave of restoration. So for a moment, that the contradiction here is very unsettling. You see the Helm of Divination, and I need everyone to make me a history check. Phineas, you have advantage on this.
I love my +0 to history.
Yeah.
No,
That's very
really.
unfortunate. I have disadvantage, and one of them was a nat 20.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You're still so
a 10.
sleepy. Oh, I got a 12, so I still know more than how.
I
You
also
know more
got
than how when
12,
he's tired,
which is
How do you
annoying
have
because I have a
disadvantage on
+8.
history?
because I'm exhausted.
Are you exhausted? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Right, don't fail me, guys.
I got
That's
a
why did
6.
not sleep.
Well, that's not great.
He was
Do
up
you
with
want Friendspiration?
It's a 19. It's a 12 on the dice. It's 19, which isn't terrible. It's not
However,
good.
Rob,
Again, you're only level 6.
I know.
Rob, we're using the new rules for exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I actually have an 8. It's not disadvantage. It's minus 2 times your exhaustion. So
Yeah.
I got an 8, not a 10. I was also
Worst.
moving slower, so
Yeah. Phineas, you recognize this helmet because you've drawn this helmet. This is Thor's helmet.
Oh,
Not
that
Thor,
one.
though.
Okay. So
And-
Phineas has got flip, like go into his bag and like pull out the book and flip to it. It's like there.
Oh,
Look, our
you-
drawing is the same.
you may not have gotten the face right, but at least you seem to have gotten the Gaudy Axe and the Helm of Divination pretty spot on.
That's the godless one, right?
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, it is. So that means he has 2 of them.
Well, that's just great.
And you do notice that as she keeps flipping through, showing you these gauntlets. They're called the Gauntlets of Peace. They have a variety of gemstones. She shows you the Gaudy Axe, and you're very, very impressed with Phineas's drawing skills because it is spot on. The weapon that the godless one wields. You see a horrible suit of armor that is related to dunamancy, which you may or may not know is the ability to create and control gravity and time. There is a pendant with the hand, the pendant of the charm of displacement, which has power over evocation. Remember, all of these are in the chat if you want to follow along. You find the Witch's Flask, which is a beautiful, very hex-symboled empty flask, and yet full, attuned to the weave of alchemy. The sexy sash. You're wondering if a child named it, but apparently it has this. And she says it is for enchantment, obviously, and then the Book of Binding, which is the the book of creation, essentially, of omnimancy. And she turns to the final page. This hammer, which is the hammer of the first smiths, it was used to create magical artifacts and was removed from us after the Luminova War so that none could be crafted here again. And y'all know that's Mina's hammer.
My girl's got it. Had it. She's dead now.
So dead. So very dead.
R.I.P.
For so very long.
They died so happily together. Now I know it.
What school of magic is the gaudy axe?
Forbidden.
So he has something from the divination tower. He has something from the forbidden tower. Did we see him with whatever was on the other missing tower?
So the necromancy tower is the spool of necromancy is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw that artifact and it is gone.
Okay.
There are the gauntlets of peace, which are connected to abjuration, which is the library from Phineas's lore. And then there is the divination helm, which the godless one has. So you know definitively where one of these artifacts is. It's on the godless one's head.
And another one is with Loki.
Well,
Al, do you want to make me a history check or an insight check?
Sure, I was wondering if the sword or the dagger were related to Shemesh in some way. We'll go with insight for something a little different. Dirty 20, so 18.
18. The gauntlets really speak to you. If it weren't for the gemstones that are studded in the fingers, I feel like you've seen them before.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I don't know. What do you think I'm saying?
Hal hasn't looked at them recently, so he's just gonna do it, and he's tired. Hal unrolls his bedroll and pulls out a pair of gauntlets and like holds them up against the picture to compare.
Where'd you get those gauntlets again?
I'm trying to remember. It was from one of the brothers. It might have been Marcus. It's probably Marcus. If it wasn't Marcus, it's Marcus now.
These are clearly the gauntlets of peace. You have had an artifact with you the whole time. You just never bothered to put them on.
You had the whole time?
Phineas, what's interesting to you in this moment, they've never shown up for your detect magic. You're muted, my friend.
interesting. Well, Phineas was in the process of casting detect magic, not really expecting to find a whole lot in the room other than like obviously the spool is magical. Although I've been participating in the conversation, so I don't know how much I actually got to do that ritual casting.
I'll allow it. It's more fun that way.
Marcus gave
Okay.
these to me and said, to only put them on in a time of great need because they are cursed in a way that will help protect others.
Do the
But he said they were
gauntlets light up
cursed, so
for
don't
me
put them
now?
on.
Do the gauntlets light up for me now?
They do not. Make me an Arcana check.
How are they cursed?
In a way that will help protect others.
That
30, 20.
I don't know.
Considering what the Elder Futhark has done to your ability to read magic, there's likely some sort of forbidden magic on or in these gauntlets that prevent you from noticing that they are indeed magical.
Interesting.
what do they do with it?
Well,
So these are the gauntlets of peace, right? So they're.
Yes.
I lost it.
I don't know, but if they are the Futhark, the old magic is that they appear common. Although it's obvious now that they're anything but.
Indeed. So, she walks over and she kind of like brushes. She turns the pages to, well, I guess she already turned to the page. She kind of brushes it, and as you watch her brush off this imaginary dust,
Invisible lint?
the
Resist!
invisible lint slowly wafts off of the page of the book.
Like a phantom wind?
With a phantom wind. Words.
The phantom wind from her lungs.
Oh,
From her lips.
how intimate.
Oh. Wow, I heard that laugh all the way upstairs. Words begin to appear on the page. It starts with a description of the creation of these. The gauntlets of peace were crafted in secret during the Luanova War by the smiths of the Even Forges. These leather-wrapped gauntlets can be embedded with a variety of magically infused gemstones on the knuckles, wrist, palm, and back of the hand. The gemstones contains wards and protections that allow the wearer to become an ally of peace. The gauntlets of peace are connected to the School of Abjuration. It grants the wielder to use spells from the School of Abjuration, as long as you are touching the gauntlets. The gauntlets have innate magic through the gemstones contained within. They allow you to heal those who are hurt, to put to sleep those who are in anger, and to protect those who are in fear. Whenever you choose peace over violence, the gauntlets will enhance what you do. Whenever you successfully decide against death, you bring peace to those who would harm you.
That sounds very easy for me. But that confuses me more as to why Marcus would tell me to not put them on unless it was in great need.
The magic wards that are protecting Phineas from seeing the magic in these gloves, would it be within reason to say it's most likely similar to whatever ward is preventing us from seeing the schools?
Not anymore. Because I know the abjuration magic used to prevent divination of the Spools. So, unless the rune carver herself has gone out to the places where the Spools have been stolen and carved forbidden runes upon them, I do not believe there are many other rune scribes still in existence. Except for maybe Diana. That was that.
Do you suppose that the gloves would react strongly if you chose violence rather than choosing peace? There seems something perhaps unspoken in that description that could be interpreted by a curse as a curse in the wrong hands.
I never saw anyone use these, but I would not be surprised if it was, as you say, the one wielding and protecting if they became violent, the gloves would react, or if they became obsessed with protecting others, that they may instead become the target of such attacks. I believe that is the intent of the gemstones that have apparently gone missing, to provide those types of wards.
Are the gemstones needed?
No, I would not say so, but I believe they would be needed to fuel the magic. You would need to really speak with an abjuration wizard to know this most definitively.
You're not you're not that wizard, yeah?
I don't know that there are any of those wizards right now. Then these gauntlets ought to be saved for the best of us.
Which is probably hell.
It may well be.
By what criteria am I the best of us?
My sister likes you. She doesn't like stupid people.
I'll take it.
You are a very peaceful person, so I feel like these gauntlets make sense for you.
Oh no, we could have stopped with Diana likes me. I mean,
He's so fucking cute.
Hal immediately demonstrating why those gloves are for him.
Yeah, just like, oh, okay.
So should I put them on?
Perhaps
Or just
not.
keep them stashed for now?
You have pockets in those pants? Put them in your pants. In the pockets of your pants, not just your... Diana, stop laughing.
I've never used a bracer like that.
So it was like, the joke was like right there. It was right there. You just don't even have to say it.
I'll tuck them back into his bedroll where he was storing them originally.
Peter, I have added the proper gauntlets into your inventory.
Nice.
So
fun.
Look at them when you are ready to metagame or deal with it. So
I was gonna say, I don't suppose there'd be any utility in me casting Identify on them, because it seems like we got pretty decent description of them right there.
Okay,
that
so
kind of
the
seems
original,
to be what
the original gauntlets I have, should I throw those out? Or does that still apply and this?
you and I can work on that.
Okay.
However,
All right.
Yeah.
So now... now what sounds so petty, but...
It is the question of the hour. Where do we start?
If I am not ready, then perhaps we should try to pursue the godless one, strengthen ourselves. And he obviously has artifacts, so he is certainly a threat to the magic of this world. It would stand to reason that at least seeking to find him would be a reasonable course of action. I'm afraid at this point, if we went to the divination tower in the Sunlands, that we would just find another empty tower and we would be right back here with little to show for it.
If we seek to find him, that the easiest thing is to make a way for him to find us. Seems like he is already kind of tracking us in the way. You just, set up a trap, perhaps. But I think we would probably benefit from trying to find more artifacts.
I would say I have an idea, but I cannot steal the credit for the idea that Peter was batting around in the chat.
I just want to hear really tired Hal explain that idea, though.
I have not read it, so I am all excited.
See, I was putting it in the chat as a way of like, Hal wasn't going to do this, but I guess you could have hallucinating Hal just spitball here. Although I don't think Hal has any idea.
As your moment.
Would Hal have any idea to believe that Phineas can do this in any form? Like, has Phineas given any indication of this kind of thing?
Hal doesn't have any concept of what the limits of magic are.
True. All right, so we're just going to go with
some really bad ideas.
A random idea that just came to Hal's mind for no reason at all.
But
what if the wizard convinces the Godless One to go somewhere to look for one of these artifacts? Because we know what they all are, and so if the Godless One is looking for them, because he has some, so he must know about them too, then we just have to convince him through messages, or like, you could, I don't know, can you like do something that he can like, ooh, what if you could make him dream about it? And then you can tell him that it's in a dream, that it's over here, and then he'll think that it was some sort of divine with his helmet and telling him where another one is.
Oh, this is a dream. Like
that.
People are suckers for a dream.
I definitely tried to convince Daya when we were like 7 that I did not eat the last lemon cake. In that way.
Did
Do
it
you
work?
want to know how well it worked?
No.
Not good. Not.
Oh, well, you're not a wizard, though.
Wow.
I do have the ability to communicate in dreams.
You what?
I've not used. I have a book. Look, this is where I have this book understanding of a spell. I've never used it, but in theory,
You want to try? Like we'll put.
You can totally try to make me dream about things. I volunteer as tribute.
I think Hal could probably use a nap anyway.
Do you need
I
a
could
nap
use
right
a
now?
nap.
Does he have to actually be sleeping?
Can I request the dream that you sent him?
Maybe not.
Let's let him nod
Ada.
off first. We don't want to preempt. We don't want to preempt it, pollute the test. You know, this is not science. It's science. Yeah, you know.
Do you really want
It's
Hal to
magic.
nuke in the middle of the night? Like, just.
That's no.
You could show me.
That would be some very terrible nocturnal emissions right there.
I was like, the Ada and the dream that Ada would give Hal would be very different than the dream that Diana would give Hal.
Oh, 100%.
Phineas, you could show me one of the things that I've never seen that you've seen, and then we'll know whether or not I could tell you what it looked like well enough for you to know whether I've seen the thing that you've seen that I haven't seen.
I totally would have given you a dream that you've never seen. I mean, it would be mostly lots of fangs in your face.
But I need to be able to describe it specifically enough to get there. I think location is more important than content.
Maybe. Oh, I have an idea. So I have made this vow, yes, to kill the Godless One. Maybe Phineas can give him a dream, but the dream is just my message to him. that I am challenging him.
Ooh, make him look for you instead of telling him where to go.
Exactly. This is a good idea.
That's a good idea.
But
And I
to
can
do that,
give him
though,
a little bit for the road.
See, the limits of magic are just your imagination.
That's more true than I think even you realize, my friend.
I don't have a great imagination. But
Again, that's okay. You're not a wizard.
I know, but I am saying that if we are to do that, I don't want to be at Fjaltender. Because my people are taking refuge here. So if we are going to send him a message, we need to be as far away from here as we possibly can be.
Well, if we also are trying to find the spool for divination, and we don't know where it is, there's an equal chance, I think, I don't know, that it's near us or nearer to the tower. But either way, the tower is very far away, so even if we find the spool, it's a really long trip. And if we don't go through the portal this time, we have to wait another 30 days, 28, somewhere in there, until it comes back around, in which case we might as well just start going through the portals now.
If we want to be far from here, the portal is our best option.
Yeah. Which would mean we'd be put where?
Hal pulls out his map. Is the tower indicated in some fashion on here?
It is.
I can never remember what's on my map and what's not on my map, since Marcus was involved in its making.
Oh no, that was bad. I just moved the whole thing. No, you need to stop that. So if you look at your map, in the top center is a tower with a sun and a moon. Going clockwise one, there's the letter Y. And then just to the right of that, there should be a tower.
Yes.
That is the next phase tower.
And that is that the area that... I'm trying to remember where Diana and Ada's path took them. I feel like they were near to Y.
They got near Y. They were never supposed to go near Y.
Okay. They went towards Y and then down to like the I. Is that
exactly.
I or L?
I.
I, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm reading this map correctly, which is hard to tell because it's not on the path that Marcus drew for me, I think this tower is probably near where Ada and Diana were kidnapped?
Okay.
Ada, give me a survival check. If Diana wants to roll, she may roll as well. If she prefers, we can give
I can't, but
Ada
take
advantage.
inspiration. Yeah, have advantage. I help you.
Roll with advantage, survival. Wow, 15.
Again, you're only level 6. That's just fine. You're looking at this map with Hal, and you're kind of recalling your kidnapping on the boat. It's only been a month. But if it hadn't been for that storm, you probably were heading off to that other continent and instead ended up going south.
So that's where the godless one wanted to bring us. Originally, even? Or where we were sort of getting?
Hal wants to do math in his head, so this might not go well.
Oh no.
But how many days ago do
1 second.
we believe that was? And does it line up with when there may have been a portal at that tower? AKA, I guess, 28 days
Later.
from tomorrow or the next day. So 30 days ago?
It's right around that.
If the godless one was trying to take you there, maybe he was trying to take you through the portal. I don't know why. Or why he would want to take you. Or go through the portal. But it was around that time.
I think we should take the portal tonight. And that is going to... I understand this is going to pose...
Yeah, that's a little complicated, no?
I know. But... So here's... Here's the thing. I have been able to not listen to you, Daya, I think. I haven't fully...
Actually answered that, but I don't think you're not able to listen to the moon.
I'm not thinking I'm not able to listen to the moon, but maybe I'm able to listen to myself through the moon. Does that make sense?
Maybe?
I don't... I don't... Or you can just, if I start to be really, really terrible, you can just shoot me with your moonbeams again.
Or, Phineas, if you can talk to people in dreams, can you put people to sleep? Could you put Ada to sleep through the whole night?
You want to tranquilize a werewolf?
Well, I don't know.
Isn't that literally what your gloves do?
Whose gloves? Oh.
House
My
gloves.
gloves?
There was something about putting to sleep those who are angry.
Oh. Maybe. I've never tried it, though.
I'm not angry.
Not now in this form, but I don't know what you're like otherwise. It said put to sleep. I thought it might be.
Werewolf does get a bit angry. It does have a temper.
So we go through... Does the portal only happen at the full moon?
Yes.
Well, that's not ideal, but
The portal will open essentially in the moment that you are transformed. As the moon rises, the spool.
As the moon rises, we run through, and you try to eat us, and then Hal puts you to sleep. And if he doesn't succeed, we die.
Or, put me right in front, let me transform right
Of a
in front
beam.
the portal. Okay? Right?
Okay.
Work with me. Don't look...
Listening.
You looked very skeptical.
I'm trying to think ahead.
The portal will open at the same moment that I transform, yeah?
Mhm.
So I stand there in front of where it will open. I transform, and if I'm a very, very angry, uncooperative monster, as I tended to be, you just shoot me with your moonbeam. And we know that that I stay the wolf, so I mean, you can just then remind me that I'm supposed to be walking in the direction of the portal.
So we take a piece of meat and we throw it through.
Ah, yeah. Oh, you know what? I have an even better idea. Make Phineas run through the portal first. I'll chase him.
I'm not sure we should use the wizard as bait. I think we need him.
I know, but the thing is, Ray is sworn to protect him, so if I try to get him, Ray will kill me. It's perfect.
Could I volunteer to be the bait instead?
I'll chase you.
Have we considered that if
Might
we
need a
have
nap first.
reason to believe that the godless one knows about the transportation use of the portals, that he might be waiting for us on the other side?
And if he was, would that not be a terrible thing for him to have a giant werewolf in his face?
I mean, it would be great for us, terrible for him, but we should at least consider that
I
might
mean, I
be an
am
option,
considering
and
it.
that we
It
might
sounds like a
be
great plan.
playing into his hand.
I don't think you can play my muzzle and the great, gigantic dagger
Okay,
teeth
so
that I have into his hands.
what if he's not immediately in the portal? What if he's in the next town over? And then we are fighting on his turf, on his chosen battlefield.
Well, we have to do something. We can't just sit here.
Okay. I can ask if he's gonna ambush us within the next 30 minutes once we go
Or-
through the portal.
We tell him we will be somewhere else in that green thing that house did, and we tell him to go elsewhere. We're going to be over there with
we
the
do
artifact
not-
you want. Come and get us.
I like where your head's at. We don't have enough time to lure him somewhere else if we want to go through the portal tonight.
Right.
You're right. I just don't want him to be here. There are women and children. There are babies. We can't have. I can't put my people in jeopardy like that. So, I'm sorry, but we may have to
Rob,
play into it.
sorry.
His hands.
Question about clairvoyance. It says you can create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you or in an obvious location that's unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, in a grove of trees. Can I do that through the portal? Can I say, like, ooh, I'm going to clairvoyance into this portal and see what's on the other side?
Once it's open, yes. Because you can see through it.
Okay.
You can even hear through it.
Okay.
But at that point, we do have a werewolf on our hands. Potentially, literally. I think this is optimistic because I haven't had to do this, but I have seen Ada as a werewolf in angry and not angry form. So I think if I have a nap, Diana and I can manage Ada well enough for one night.
Keep her very occupied, maybe, yes.
This makes me sound like I am a problem, and you know what? You are correct. So,
Not a problem, just unpredictable is the word.
I see your love for your people, Jarl Ada. And for them, I will break a promise I made many years ago. She leaves the book and goes over to a chair and then slides the chair away. You see her reveal a trapdoor in the floor. She lifts it. This door has not been opened in, you can only imagine, a couple hundred years, possibly. She gets down on two knees, moving her dress, her robes to the side, tucking her hair back, and pulls out a moderate-sized box. She sets it aside to the right and closes the door. And the first thing you notice of this box is both the shape of and the coloring of the wood and the gold on it resembles greatly some of the decorations and the treasure boxes that you found beneath the leprechaun fortress. Those things warded and buried behind the doors. She opens it. Inside are a variety of little trinkets that she begins taking out, of armbands And she takes out what looks like a muzzle. It is not what you. It is what you. It is what it seems. But it is also not. The priestesses who once rode upon the werewolves. It was an agreement. This does not prevent a wolf from biting, but it allows the priestess to hold on. This is it. It looks like a muzzle, but and she brings it closer, and you feel your body react to it. As you see that it's not silver that makes up the pieces of the harness and the clasps. It's moonstone. This is the forbidden magics were used to create the few of these that existed and that now exist. With this surrounding your head and your jaw, it seemed that it at least helped the wolves to maintain some of their sensibilities. They were not as inclined to feast on the full moon. I'm not going to say it gave them their minds, as I was never a rider, but if you have someone that you trust enough to bridle me, and I believe you do, this is an option. And she holds it up to you.
So, but I would have to transform first, and then allow Daya to put this on me.
Yes.
Okay. I could. Yeah. Thank you.
It won't hurt her, just, calm.
I don't know. Again, it was never my task or part of
If it
my
if
duties.
it can make us safe, and it can make me safe to be around, I'll wear it. I will. And then you will take it off me. It can come off. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Good.
If you do not trust yourself, then this allows you to trust another.
Yeah.
I think that's worth a try. Sorry, Esther's like trying to roll over over here. She's like, hello? You could have a milestone on stream here. Yeah.
All right.
Great, friends.
Yep.
I think we have a plan. I think we have some good thoughts. And I think this headdress is getting a little warm. So, yeah, let's pick up here next week as you guys charge through the portal, it seems.
I still want to cast augury before we go charging through the portal at minimum, just to kind of have an idea of how badly this is going to go within the next 30 minutes. So, all bets are off after that.
Do we have time for Hal to take a long rest?
No, you've only got like 4 hours or so.
Cool.
Poor Hal. I'm so sorry.
Why has Hal not slept in 2 days?
Because he was in the moon cave and it was itchy.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
He's allergic to the
Bad
moon.
for
Yep. Don't let Hal hold your bridle.
Sorry.
Don't try and bridle the sun. Wouldn't that be fun?
Kinky.
Yeah. Does the bridle burn him? Like,
Come back next
Don't
week to
touch
find out.
It's like
Don't
Elvish
touch
rope
it.
on Gollum.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Phineas, do you want to try and cast Augury now, or do you want to hold that for next week?
I think that seems like a good place to start next week.
All right.
Unless other people want it for planning's sake.
Hal doesn't plan; he just goes with it.
Mhm.
All right. Well, then we're gonna find out whether we feel like we need to pivot immediately at the beginning of stream next week. So tune in for that.
All right. Who's taking us out?
Thank you all for joining us. We will see you next time. Oh, we just got a toast request from Caffeinated Mimic. Who wants to give the toast to Caffeinated Mimic?
And to Caffeinated Mimic, our newest chatter, our mimic of caffeine. Have a good night.
You're here.
You're here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Caffeinated Mimic, for signing us out here. We will see you next time.
Wait, there you go.
Night, y'all.